Hey everybody, welcome to Brick Vault. Today is another LEGO Top 10 Mocks of the Week episode where I show you the coolest custom creations I happen to find people building in LEGO bricks throughout this last week. Links to everybody and more are all in the description below if you want to learn more about these designers. I do not present in any particular order of best to worst, just some awesome models that I happen to see people building. And before I jump in, first I'd like to say that the custom building instructions that have popped up in the web store this week are from the designer B-Team Mocks, and it is an excellent custom modular design. This is the tea shop and restaurant. It's got a full apartment on the top floor, tons and tons and tons of details on the inside and out. If modular city buildings are something that you are interested in, I highly recommend you check out the video. Once again, everything's linked in the description below, and before we start, if I sound a little bit different, that's because I'm actually snowed in. So I'm not recording in my normal recording space. Anyways, let's check out some honorable mentions. This is the Legend of Zelda diorama from Gregory Co-Quells. The title here reads, "Even Worse Than Coal" from Lego Boy. The ribbon on top of the robot's head definitely brings it home for me. We're looking at Daisy May from the builder Daniel Brickson. Don't know much about Animal Crossing. Is that Baby Bok Choy on top of her head? Andreas Lenander has titled this The Wolfpack Heist. Really excellent details all around. This scene is from the builder Les DeLorean. The description reads, "Even Santa can fall on hard times," and the title is Ho Ho Ho. Okay, moving right along from Mitsuru Nikaido, we have another LEGO mecha design. This here is a Triceratops. Excellent details. Dylan Mavis has this titled Chrome. Love the stance for this little bug creature. And Stefan has created the Battle for Ninjago City modded into a modular building design, which is really cool. All right, let's check out top 10 now. This first one up here is from aukbricks. All it says is a Merry Christmas. This entire scene you're looking at here is just LEGO bricks. I believe it is a digital render, but everything designed in this scene is 100% LEGO bricks. At first I thought they had added some texturing design for the painting, but when you look close, those are just bars all stacked on top of each other that make up different colors. Love the lighting, love the details, and it's so cool to see how immersive a LEGO scene can really become. Next up here is from BigPlanes. The designer finally finished their latest gigantic project. This is the LEGO British Airways 777-300ER. As always, this gigantic plane is incredibly impressive, not just with its stature. The designer says it uses around 25,000 pieces, but really there is a lot of wonderful angling, incredibly smooth designing, and details beyond anything that you might initially expect. There are just some amazing things to be checking out. Now we're moving on to number 8. If you're keeping track of the numbers, this is from the builder Volker Brodkorb. And I always read the official title. The official title reads Now on LEGO Ideas, but this is in fact the Drake Vulture from Star Citizen. It's a wonderfully detailed design. There are some wonderful smooth angles achieved with the panel detailing. The arcing smooth wire cords that wrap around certain areas of the ship just feel very fluid and also well attached. Plus, of course, a plethora of other amazing ship details. It really is an excellent looking model. This next one is from the builder Brick Ninja Expanded. The title is The Eye of the World. We have a rather large nature diorama where it does seem to be a scene where two different worlds are colliding. On top of the larger cliff, you seem to have a relatively pristine and untouched natural beauty diorama with trees and plants and flowers, while perhaps there is a plague or a scourge or maybe a fire not too long ago, and below there is a rather desolate and bleak looking wasteland. Wonderful builds, and an overall extremely striking looking scene. Now we've jumped on over to Eero Okkonen's next figure design. This is titled Father Christmas, and there we have a slightly less traditional looking Santa-like figure, though perhaps in some areas he is depicted in a fashion more similar to this than the standard red suit. I love the build design for the beard and the mustache and the eyebrows with minifigure arms. The cape pieces used to make up the shoulder cloth is a really nice touch. And with everything that comes out from Eero, there's always one or two brand new techniques that you see with each figure he creates. There's just so much interesting in terms of technique and shaping. Number 5 on the list is from Keiichi Kamei, and it is simply titled Tiger. The colors are incredibly striking. There is a consistent build style for the shaping of the limbs, the head, and the rest of the body. This model feels incredibly solid by its appearance. It looks like it's built like a brick, yet no fine shaping seems to have been sacrificed in the process. Just an amazing looking animal design through and through, and now we've jumped on over to a build from Jonas Kramm. The title is Lara Croft San Juan. Oh, I didn't actually realize this was a Tomb Raider themed model, but there you do have Lara Croft on one end of the bridge now that I'm looking closer, and just tons of fun details. I love the hanging vines with the flowers along the edges of the cliffside. That is a new technique for me. The use of the old dragon flag looks excellent against the backdrop of this small church, and of course you can see some wonderful looking gold treasure in a cave below. This scene is bright and the landscaping is seamless. There are just some great details. Now we're jumping on over to another animal design from the builder Timothy Kachev. This is simply titled Puppy, and from what I can tell, this looks to be a 1-to-1 scale animal. Easily my favorite part about this model is just the face. The expression of the puppy really does seem very happy and excited and innocent, but there are some subtle angles on this larger model that really make it feel like it's alive. The head is slightly cocked to the side. One back leg is slightly splayed away from the body, so it's not a uniform mirrored design. Makes him feel a little bit more alive. And of course, the color and shaping is just excellent through and through. This next diorama is from the builder SweStar, and it's another larger, semi-grungy, semi-colorful cyberpunk scene. On the bottom level, there is a spinner or something that looks to be inspired directly from a Blade Runner spinner. I like that the stand for it is the propelling jet of steam that propels it into the air. The ground is pretty grungy and rusty. There seem to be some unsavory characters walking about. And then when you go up to the next level, it feels almost like a cartoon. There's tons of bright colors, everything is smooth, elegant. It's in fact Tron inspired, now that I can see a sign there. And then you have some fun advertisements at the top that in fact move around if you watch the little movie. All right, we are jumping on now to the last build. This is from the designer Eivind Loekken, and it is an F-35 Mock at the 1-to-20 scale. At this larger size, you really can see some more of the subtle angles of this ship captured with some incredible accuracy. Surprisingly, some of my favorite angles on the ship are actually captured along the belly of the model. The landing gear comes out in an incredibly realistic way, and the angling for the rudders and the wings are just excellent. I like that 120 seems to match up pretty darn well with a Technic figure, so you can see a cool pilot in the cockpit there, and the increased scale just gives off a much more buttery smooth look for the model all around. That is it for my personal favorite top 10 mocks of the week. Let me know which ones were your favorite in the comments below. If you enjoy our content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share. Remember, links to everybody I'm talking about and more are in the description below if you have any extra time to check them out. Thanks again for sticking around to the end of this video, and we'll see you next time at Brick Vault.